Just need to make sure that my Zoom is going to be cool with me recording this morning. I got this weird notification that said that I was out of space. So I'm going to look at that for just a minute, guys. Give me just a second. So, I have to tell you guys something really funny. So, my husband knows that I'm teaching these classes in the morning, and he knows that they're for my YTT graduation. But that's about all he knows. And this morning he said, "You've got a class today, right?" And I said, "Yeah, I do at 9." And he said, "Oh, cool." He said, "Well, what are you teaching?" And I said, I'm teaching a class for Pitta Dosha. And he said, "For pizza dough chefs, do you have a lot of takers? Like, that seems very targeted." I said, "No, not pizza dough chefs, Pitta Dosha." So, and then I explained what that meant. So I said, can I please tell them what happened this morning?" And then he said, "Yeah." He said, "You can tell them, I guess." So yoga for pizza dough chefs and Pitta Dosha. So we took a yoga class for Kapha Dosha on Tuesday, and that was about bringing some more energy into our bodies and into our minds and our hearts, because Kapha typically moves a little bit slower. Like you can think of like damp, earthy elements for Kapha. Today, Pitta is our fire and water elements. So people that have a dominance in Pitta Dosha are typically, I'm a Pitta Dosha. I have red hair. That pretty much sums it up. Like pretty hot. Your skin can get red, always hot. You're not supposed to really practice in a heated yoga room. Although I've been teaching hot yoga for 15 years, I don't even know what that means. And I found that out this morning. I was like, oh, if you're balancing Pitta Dosha, you shouldn't be in a hot room. So that's interesting. I'm definitely in my Pitta. So what's great about Pitta, it's definitely more intense and definitely like your transformative and transmuting energies. So if you have a problem in your life that you're trying to work out, get your friends that are Pitta Dosha to help you. Okay. And they'll help you move through it. They might try to fix it for you, which is not what you want, but they'll definitely help you move through it. Did you guys take the assessment? Yeah. And is anybody Pitta? I thought so. Yeah.
It was like 9 in one and 10 in I think 10 in the one we did the other day, and then 9 in this one. And
yeah, so you can have two doshas. You can be it's like there's a Sanskrit word for it, and I'll have to send it to you because I don't remember what it was, but it means two doshas. And you can also be tridoshic. So you can be dominant in two, you can be dominant in one, you can be dominant in all three. So that's a little bit less common, but it does totally happen. And so what that means is that you just have you're very much in both of these elements. Okay. So sometimes you might feel very much in your Kapha, and sometimes you might feel very much in your Pitta, and it probably changes with the seasons.
Right. When I was going to ask you about that, because I've also just looking at how each of them are the seasons of my life, when I'm more active or when I'm more ill or when I'm like those things shift, and I just felt like it was a reflection of that for me. So
yes, absolutely. And the interesting thing too is like learning about this now, you can start to notice when you might be a little bit out of balance, or you might need to invite in a little bit more of one or the other. The element that is shared in Kapha and Pitta is water. So water is probably really important to you in life, like being around water to restore and things like that. Yeah.
Your sign, move to the beach. Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Marinelli, how do you feel like Pitta? Does that resonate for you?
Very much, Laura. I mean,
Very
like
much.
everything you said, even the redness in the skin and, like the fire inside. So yes, very much.
Yes. Yeah. Same for me. I think when I took the test, it's like, like everything was mostly Pitta. And then Gayatri, you said you were Kapha, right? When you took the assessment. Oh, I think she's muted. Okay. All right. So anyway, this practice is going to be very different than the one that we did on Tuesday. It's like, I don't like to say the opposite, but it is very much complementary. It's like the yin to the yang of the one that we did the other day. Okay. And you would think that, okay, if I have Kapha dosha, this is the practice that I want to do today, the more gentle, calm, but actually no. If you're trying to balance your Kapha energy, then you need to invite in some of the other elements to help you be whole and balanced. So that's why if we are Pitta, we're inviting in a little bit more of the Kapha and Vata energies. But if we're Kapha, we're inviting in a little bit more of the fire element, a little bit more of the air. Okay. So see how this feels in your bodies, Pitta yogis. And we're going to begin in a child's pose. All right. So you're going to come to all fours and take your knees really wide. And then sink your hips back towards your heels. Stretch your arms out in front of you. Let your forehead rest on the earth, or you can bring the floor up closer to you by placing a block underneath your forehead. And then just begin by welcoming yourself to your yoga mat this morning. Notice how your body feels. Notice how your breath flows in and out of your body. And take a slow, deep breath in through your nose. Draw your breath all the way down into the pit of your belly. Feel your belly expand fully on your inhale. Sip in just a little bit more air at the top of your inhale. See if you can feel your ribs expand. And then open your mouth really wide, and you're just going to exhale with an open mouth and let it all go. So Pitta Dosha typically runs hot. In our practice this morning, we want to invite in elements that cool. That means sometimes it might feel really good in your practice to open your mouth wide and exhale, release with a sigh. So give yourself permission to breathe that way whenever you feel called to, okay? Whenever you start to feel too warm, too hot, give yourself permission to release that energy. Inhale high onto your fingertips. And then exhale, just walk your hands over to the right side of your mat. All the way over to the right. Good. Find a side stretch all the way from your left pinky finger down to your left hip crease. And then connect to your Ujjayi breath. That's a slow, even inhale through your nose and a slow, even exhale through your nose. See if it's possible to lengthen your exhale. Maybe let your exhale be twice as long as your inhale. And then inhale, gently lift up onto your fingertips. Exhale, walk your hands back to center and pause. Good. Inhale, lift up onto your fingertips. Exhale, walk your hands over to the left corner of your mat, finding a side stretch all the way through the right side of your body. With every inhale, creating a little bit more length. And with every exhale, creating some space, so softening and deepening into your shape. We start to move into a space of self-study this morning. Noticing the rhythm of our breath, feeling into our bodies, noticing how we arrive on our yoga mat this morning. How do you feel? What emotions are on the surface of your heart? And just allow yourself to begin to witness whatever your experience is on your mat this morning. Letting go of any desires to change, to judge, to be attached to the way things look. Noticing where you might feel competitive, but then directing yourself back to the study of your own mind, body, and heart. Inhale, gently come back to center, lift up onto your fingertips, walk your hands back to center. And then exhale, let your forehead rest on the earth. Just connect to the element of earth. Allowing any heavy, intense, or fiery energies to just begin to release into the earth. Giving yourself permission to move into a cooler and calmer space this morning. In yoga, we study a philosophy called Svadhyaya. It is part of the niyamas, which are our personal observances. Svadhyaya means self-study. Sva means self. Dhyaya translates as contemplating. So self-contemplation, self-meditation, self-study, self-reflection. It is an introspective way of being. This morning, move into a space of self-study where you allow yourself to fully submit to the present moment, right here, right now, and really tune into all of the messages and the cues that your body and your mind are offering. Take one more big breath in through your nose, and then open your mouth wide. Exhale, release it with a sigh. We'll invite some gentle movement into our practice. So go ahead and lift up onto your fingertips. Bring more weight into your hips. And then inhale, just lift up onto your knees. Reach your arms up to the sky. Good. And then you're going to exhale, drop your hips, but reach your arms to the right. Good. Inhale, lift up, reach up. And then exhale, drop your hands over to the left, your hips move down. Inhale, reach your arms up, look up, take a little back bend at the top. And then exhale, hips move down, hands move to the right. Inhale, reach your arms up, look up, little back bend. bend at the top. Exhale, hips down, hands reach to the left. Good. Inhale, reach your arms up. We'll do this one more time. Exhale, hips down, hands to the right. And then inhale, arms reach up, look up, take a little back bend. Exhale, hands to the left, hips down. Good. Good. Inhale, lift up, reach up, look up, take a little back bend. And then exhale, hands down in front of you. Palms underneath your knees, knees underneath your hips. Spread your fingers wide. Inhale, lift your heart, lift your hips, gaze forward. Draw your shoulder blades together on your back. Exhale, round, draw your navel in towards your spine, chin to your chest. Inhale, lift your heart, lift your hips, gaze forward. Exhale, round, draw your navel in towards your spine, arch your back. Good. Inhale, lift your heart, lift your hips, gaze forward, shoulder blades move together on your back, create a lot of space with your breath. Exhale, round, draw your navel in towards your spine, let it all go. Good. Inhale, lift your heart, lift your hips, gaze forward, shoulder blades move together. Exhale, round, draw your navel in towards your spine, arch your back, let it all go. Good. Inhale, come back to a neutral spine. And then spread your fingers wide, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up, downward facing dog. Keep a deep bend in your knees, deep bend in your knees. Good, let your belly move towards your thighs. Push weight back towards your hips so that you're not pressing so hard into your hands. You want to bring more weight into your heels. Sometimes having bent knees helps us get there. Good. And then inhale, look forward. Push yourself forward into a plank position. Lower your knees down. Knees all the way down. And then hug your elbows and twist your ribcage. Come all the way down onto your belly. Walk your hands down by the bottom of your ribcage. Push into your palms. Inhale, lift up into a cobra. Stay low on the first one. And then exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up just a little bit higher. Finding some more space in your cobra. Spread your collarbones wide. Draw your shoulder blades together on your back. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up even higher. Good. One more cobra pose. You might press into the tops of your feet and lift your thighs up off the mat for upward facing dog. Good. And then lower down. All the way down. Bring your arms down by your sides, palms face down. Arms all the way down by your sides, palms face down. Turn your right ear to the mat. Take a breath in through your nose. Breathe in and then breathe out. Good. Now press into the tops of your feet until you feel your kneecaps lift up off of the earth. Hug your inner thighs towards each other. Good. Spread your fingers wide. Draw your shoulder blades together on your back. Bring your chin to the earth. Inhale, lift everything up that will lift up. Okay, good. Beautiful. Shalambhasana, this is your locust pose. Big breaths in. 5, see if you can lift your hands up just a little bit higher. 4, that's it. Good. 3. Inhale just a little bit higher. And exhale, lower down. Turn your left ear to the earth. Left ear down. Good. Interlace your fingers behind the nape of your neck, or just bring your fingertips behind your ears. There's a couple of options, okay? And then lift your elbows up off of the mat. Bring your chin to the earth. Push into the tops of your feet until you feel your kneecaps lift up. Hug your thighs towards each other, and then inhale, Lift your elbows up off the mat, but let your elbows help you lift your head up. Good. Yes. Keep your neck nice and long. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower all the way down. Turn your right ear to the earth. Good. Spread your fingers wide. Bring your hands down by the bottom of your rib cage. Spread your fingers wide. Good. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips downward facing dog. Down. Good. Inhale, high onto your tippy toes. Exhale, walk your feet all the way to the top of the mat. All the way forward. Heel toe your feet apart so that they are a little bit wider than hip distance. Take your peace fingers around your big toes. Put a bend in your knees. Let your belly rest on your thighs. Let your head hang heavy. And then just let your neck relax and your elbows flare out to the sides for a forward fold. Release tension in your neck and in your shoulders. Let it all go. You can start to straighten your legs for a deeper hamstring stretch, but only if you can keep your belly connected to your thighs. Your belly comes off of your thighs. Please bend your knees again. That protects your low back. It's really important. Good. Release your feet. Bring your hands onto your shins. Inhale, lengthen, look forward. Exhale, fold in. Heel toe your feet together. Bring your big toes to touch. Put space between your heels. And then take your right hand in front of your left foot or on top of your left foot. Good. Now start to straighten your left leg and then reach your left arm up to the sky for a twist and forward fold. Look up towards your left thumb. One more big breath in. And then exhale, fold in. Bring your left hand on top of your right foot. Start to straighten your right leg. Keep a nice deep bend in your left knee. And then reach your right arm up. Look up toward your right thumb. Big breaths. One more breath in. One more breath out. Take both hands down, release into your forward fold. And then heel toe your feet back out to hip width. Now bring your hands onto your hips, draw your low belly in and slowly come up to standing. One vertebrae at a time, unfurl your spine, nice and slow. All right, bring your arms to rest at your sides. Spread your fingers wide. Good. Tadasana. Mountain pose. Inhale, stretch your arms up to the sky. Reach up, look up, take a little back bend at the top. Exhale, palms to your heart center. Close your eyes. Set an intention for your practice this morning. Your intention could be a word, it could be a prayer. It could be a phrase or a mantra. Let your intention guide you back into your own heart. Svadhyaya, self-study, self-meditation. Allow your practice this morning to be a moving meditation. Let yourself connect deeply with your mind, with your body, and your own heart. Gently open your eyes. Inhale, stretch your arms up to the sky, reach up, release that out into the universe. Exhale, palms to your heart, bring your big toes to touch, put space between your heels, so step your feet together. Good. All right, inhale, arms reach up to the sky, look up. Exhale, fold all the way forward. Bring your fingers in line with your toes. Inhale, lengthen, look forward. all the way back. Take a look at your left knee. And it's really important that your left knee is stacked over your left ankle. So you want to make sure that your knee does not move beyond your toes. That puts too much pressure in your knees. Good. Gently lower your right knee down. Slide your right knee back so that it's behind your hip. There's no weight in your knee. You can pad your knee with a blanket or fold your mat over if you like. Hug your thighs towards each other. Inhale, reach your arms up. Lower crescent lunge. Good. Exhale, take your hands down. Bring your left foot. Step back. Plank. Elbows in, lower halfway down. Chaturanga. Please modify by lowering your knees if it feels good. Inhale, lift your heart, look up. Exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips. Downward facing dog. Inhale your right heel back towards the back wall. Flex your foot. Hug your thighs towards each other. Look at the space between your hands. Step your right foot between your hands. So you're gonna lunge your right leg forward. Good. Make sure your right knee stacks over your ankle. Make sure that your knee does not move beyond your toes. Protect your knee joint. Gently drop your left knee down. Slide your left knee back so that there's no weight in your knee. Hug your thighs towards each other. Inhale. Reach your arms up. Low crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, take your hands down, frame your right foot, step forward, forward fold. Good. Inhale, lengthen, look forward. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, bend your knees, sweep your arms, come all the way up to standing, reach up. Exhale, palms to your heart center. Good. All right, we begin again. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, fold all the way forward. Fingers in line with your toes. Inhale, lengthen, look forward. Exhale, lunge your left leg back. Good. Drop your left knee down gently. Hug your thighs towards each other. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, take your hands down. Bring your right foot, step back. Plank. Lower your knees to modify, elbows in, lower halfway down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your left heel back to the back wall, three-legged dog. Exhale, step your left foot between your hands. Drop your right knee down. Good. Inhale, reach your arms up. Low crescent lunge. Exhale, take your hands down, frame your left foot, step forward, forward fold. Inhale, bend your knees, sweep your arms, come all the way up to standing, reach up. Back bend at the top. Exhale, palms to your heart. We're gonna add on here. So inhale, reach your arms up. Interlace your fingers, all except for your index fingers and your thumbs. Point your index fingers up towards the sky, bring your biceps in line with your ears, and then draw your shoulder blades down your back. Inhale, reach up and lengthen. Exhale, stretch to the right. Open up the left side of your body. Find a side stretch through your left ribs. Good. Every inhale helps you find length. Every exhale helps you deepen your pose. Inhale, come back to center, reach up. Exhale, stretch to the left. Open up the right side of your body. Creating length. And then deepening the side stretch. Every inhale, you find some expanse. Every exhale, you release. Inhale, come back to center, reach your arms up, look up, take a little back bend. Exhale, fold all the way forward. Inhale, lengthen, look forward. Exhale, lunge your right leg back. Drop your right knee down. Inhale, reach your arms up. Low crescent lunge. Good. take your hands down, frame your left foot. Inhale, reach your left arm up to the sky, just a little lunge twist. Good. Exhale, take your left hand down. Frame your foot, step back into your plank position. Lower your knees to the earth. Elbows in, come all the way down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right toes to the sky. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Lower your left knee down. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, take your hands down. Good. Inhale, reach your right arm up, lunge twist. Exhale, take your right hand down. Good. Shift your weight into your right foot. Inhale, step forward. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, reach your arms up, look up. Exhale, palms to your heart. Reconnect with your breath. How's everybody doing? Good. So these are moon salutations, whereas sun salutations create heat in our bodies. Moon salutations warm our muscles, but they calm our mind. So these are great to do around the full moon. Inhale, reach your arms up, interlace your fingers, all except for your thumbs and your index fingers. That's what that looks like. Okay, you can cross your thumbs there. All right, reach up, draw your shoulder blades down your back. Exhale, stretch to the right. Good. Every inhale helps you find length through your left side body. Every exhale helps you soften into the pose a little bit more. Good. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, stretch to the left. Good. Good. Inhale, length. Exhale, stretch. Good. Inhale, come back to center. Reach up, look up, take a little back bend. Exhale, fold all the way forward. Forward fold. Inhale, lengthen, look forward. Exhale, lunge your left leg back this time. Drop your left knee down. Inhale, arms reach up. Low crescent lunge. Exhale, take your hands down, frame your foot. Inhale, right arm reaches up, lunge twist. You've got it. Beautiful work, yogis. Good. Good, Erica. Inhale. Exhale, take your right hand down, step back, plank. Lower your knees to modify, elbows in, lower, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your left toes to the sky. Exhale, step your left foot between your hands, drop your right knee down. Inhale, reach your arms up. Crescent lunge. Exhale, take your hands down, frame your left foot. Inhale, reach your left arm up to the sky, lunge twist. Exhale, take your left hand down. Look at your left foot. Inhale, step your right foot forward to meet the left. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, bend your knees, sweep your arms, come all the way up to standing, reach up. Exhale, palms to your heart. Connect to your breath. Good. Good. You guys look great, focused. Inhale, arms reach up. Reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, bend your knees, drop your hips. For chair pose, hug your thighs towards each other. Good. We're going to take a twisted chair. I think we did this on Tuesday. So you're going to reach your right arm back behind you and your left arm forward. Good. Knees still stay moving forward. Inhale, reach both arms up to the sky. Exhale, twist left. Reach your left arm back behind you, right arm forward. Good. Inhale, come back to center, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen, look forward. Exhale, plant your palms and step back to plank. Lower your knees, to modify, elbows in, lower halfway, chaturanga.
Just maybe.
Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale your right toes up to the sky. Good. And then exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Now, keep your back knee lifted this time. It's a little bit different. You're gonna push up off the ball of your left foot. So your back line is gonna stay really strong and engaged. Okay, your back knee stays lifted. Inhale, reach your arms up. High crescent lunge. Working with our balance a little bit more. And then exhale, float your arms behind you. If you need to drop a knee, it's okay. Balance is a challenge. Gently lower the knee. Interlace your fingers behind you, and then inhale, start to look up at the sky. Draw your shoulder blades towards each other, create space in your heart. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, take both hands down inside your right foot. Both hands inside your right foot. Lower your left knee down gently if it's not. Okay. So the way this looks now, let me fix my camera so we're to see. Okay. The way this looks now, and this is really important for your knee. Okay, your knee, right knee, and right toes are staying in the same line. Okay, so you don't want your toes to be pointing in this way or way out. Knee, toes, same line. Okay. Palms come down in front of you. You can put your hands on blocks to bring the earth closer to you. And then we breathe here. Okay. Some intensity might be apparent. Okay. We're creating a little bit more space in our hips, in our hip flexor on the left side, in our glutes. These are spaces that we don't often open up in anything regular that we do. Okay. So you can stay here on your hands where you can begin to lower down onto your forearms, or you can begin to lower down onto blocks. When you arrive in a space that feels like you can soften and surrender to being there in that moment, to being still, then bring your awareness back to your breath. And inhale. And an exhale. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth wide. Exhale, release it with a sigh, an audible sigh. Good, try that again. Deep breath in through your nose. Exhale, release it with an audible sigh. Let it all go. Good. Slowly come back up onto your hands. Begin to straighten your arms. And then you're going to heel toe your right foot to the center of the mat. Right foot to the center of the mat. Good. All right. You can bring blocks underneath your hands for this next exercise if you like, okay? This just lifts the earth up a little bit higher. It gives you a little bit more length in your arms. Inhale, lift, shift your hips back. And then start to straighten your right leg. You're gonna pull your toes back towards your face. Lengthen, so bring your chin towards your right toes. Good. All right, put a little bend in your right knee. Inhale, come back into your lunge. Take a breath, draw your shoulder blades together on your back. Exhale, shift your hips back, fold over your right leg. One more time. Creating a little bit of a flow here. Inhale, shift forward, find your little lunge. Exhale, straighten your leg. Pull your leg towards straight. It doesn't need to be all the way straight. Good. And then inhale one more time into your lunge. Good. Shift your blocks to the side. If you have blocks, plant your palms. Tuck your left toes under, lift your left knee up. Send your right toes to the sky. Bend your right knee, open up your right hip. If it's in your practice and if there's nothing weird going on with your shoulders right now, then you can roll to the outside edge of your left foot and step your right foot behind you. If your shoulders are tricky today, please just stay here, right? Stay here. It's a lot on the shoulders. Good, breathe. That's it. And if you're in a flip dog, go ahead and rewind, come back to your plank. If you're in three-legged dog, shift your weight forward into plank, step your right foot next to the left. Elbows in, lower halfway down, chaturanga. Good. And then come all the way down onto your belly. Come all the way down onto your belly. All the way down. Good. Stretch your arms out in front of you. Point your thumbs up towards the sky, your palms face in. Draw your shoulder blades down your back, press into the tops of your feet, lift your kneecaps up. Inhale, lift everything up. Shalambhasana, locust pose, another variation. You look like Superwoman. It's beautiful. Yes, lift up. Breathe for 3, 2, lift up, and lower down, nice and slow. Sweep your arms down by your sides, interlace your fingers at your sacrum. Okay, put a bend in your elbows. Good, so you're gonna interlace your fingers at your low back. Put a little bend in your elbows. Bring your chin to the earth. Inhale, lift up. Good, lift up. Now start to see if you can lift your hands up off of your hips, any amount. Any amount. Good. 3, 2, and gently lower down, nice and slow. Bring your hands down by the bottom of your rib cage, push into your palms, tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale your left toes up to the sky. Left toes up to the sky. Exhale, step your left foot between your hands. Good. Your left knee stacks over your left ankle. You're really strong through your back legs. So your back leg stays strong and active. You're lifting through your back hamstring. Good. Inhale, reach your arms up. High crescent lunge. Find something to look at in front of you that is not moving. Fixing your gaze and your drishti will help you maintain balance. If this does not feel okay, you can very gently drop your right knee down. Big breath in, and then exhale, float your arms behind you, interlace your fingers. Do it the opposite way, okay? It's not the way that feels a little bit uncomfortable, a little weird. Inhale, look up, and breathe. Connect with your breath. Take a big breath in through your nose. Open your mouth wide, exhale, release it with a sigh. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, take both hands down to the earth. And then you're gonna walk both hands inside your left foot. Turn your left toes out towards the top left corner of your mat. Gently lower your right knee down. You can stay here on your hands, or you can start to lower down onto blocks or onto your forearms. So again, take a look at your left knee, make sure that your knee and your toes are in the same line. Okay, that's gonna protect your knee joint and your hip. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth wide, exhale with a sigh, let it go. See if that helps you soften into the shape even more. Stay connected to your breath. So in these moments where we move into shapes that are a little bit intense or uncomfortable, this is when we start to learn and grow so much. So these shapes are our biggest teachers, our greatest teachers. In these shapes, we're asked to slow down and to really contemplate what is going on in this moment. So what are our patterns? When we're a little uncomfortable, what are the patterns? What emotions rise to the surface? What's your go-to response when things are uncomfortable? And instead of feeding into whatever that is, can you invite yourself back to your breath instead? Can you take a deep breath in through your nose? And open your mouth wide, exhale, release it with a sigh. And let it all go. Bring your hands down to the earth, push into your palms, start to straighten your arms. Heel toe your left foot back to the center of the mat. Good, frame your left foot in a lunge, in a low lunge. Inhale, shift your hips back, start to straighten your left leg. Pull your toes towards your face. Reach your chin towards your toes. Every inhale brings you length. Every exhale, a softness. On your next inhale, bend your left knee, re-engage into your lunge. And then exhale, start to straighten your leg, fold over your leg, draw your hips back. Inhale, bend your knee, come back into your lunge. And exhale, start to straighten your leg, fold over. One more time, inhale, bend your knee, shift forward. And exhale, shift your hips back, fold over your leg. Inhale, bend your knee. Good. Plant your palms down, tuck your right toes under, lift your back knee up. Send your left toes to the sky, three-legged dog. Bend your left knee, open your left hip. And then pause here and notice what's happening to your left shoulder as you lift your left knee up. Keep your shoulders square. Good, that's it. If you like, you can flip your dog. You can roll to the outside edge of your right foot, step your left foot behind you, but please take care of your shoulders. Good, that is the most important thing. Good. And then rewind, come back to plank. Elbows in lower halfway, come all the way down onto your belly, all the way down. All right, bring your hands down by the bottom of your rib cage. We're pretty well practiced in back bends at this point, okay? Hands down by the bottom of your rib cage, and then push into the tops of your feet, lift your kneecaps up. Now this is gonna sound crazy, but draw your shoulder blades towards each other and then lift your hands up about an inch. Lift your hands right up off the mat. Yes, good. Now lift your feet up. Yes. Find your back bend that way. Yeah, let your hands hover over the earth. 5, good. 4, breathe. 2, and 1. Lower down, nice and slow. Good, that's it. Good. Bring your arms down by your sides. Turn your palms face down. Your pinky fingers in towards your thighs, your thumbs face out. All right, bend your knees. Bend your knees. Reach your hands back for the outside edges of your feet or of your foot. 1 foot or 2 feet. Okay. All right. Now hug your knees in towards each other. Kick into your hands and lift up. Bring your thighs towards the earth. Good. Yes. So you're more kicking back than you are lifting up. Does that make sense? So if you're kicking back, you're bringing your thighs towards the earth. Yes, that's it. Good. Beautiful. Breathe. 3. Very nice, Marinelli. That's it. Gayatri, I can't see you, but I can imagine you. So beautiful work. 1 more big breath in. Nice, Erica. And then gently lower down. Windshield wiper your feet from side to side. Take that out of your low back. Side to side. Good. That's it. Beautiful. Wonderful. And then extend your legs long. And roll over onto your back. Roll over. Roll over. Good. Good. Okay. So gonna move into pigeon, all right? And I did this on the back because I can't see you. I'm not in a room with you. But if you have a pigeon in your practice and you know that it feels fine in your body and knees and hips are great, no issues, nothing going on, you can go into pigeon the traditional way if that feels fine. This is a very safe way to move into the shape that gives you the same benefit, okay? So bend your knees, soles of your feet to the earth. And then cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Yes. Good. Now flex your right foot. Flex your right foot. If you're going into pigeon in the traditional way, you're going to bring your right knee behind your right elbow and your right ankle behind your left wrist. Good. If you're on your back, follow me. Right? So you can stay here and you can take your right hand and just gently apply some pressure to your right thigh and push your thigh away from you. Keep your foot flexed. Right foot flexed. Yes, good. If that feels okay and you want to move a little bit deeper into the shape, you can take your hand, spread your right hand over the triangle you just created between your legs, and interlace your fingers behind your left hamstring. Keep your right foot flexed. If you're in a traditional pigeon, go ahead and soften and surrender into it if you feel normal. Good. Wherever you are, connect with your breath. Find your inhale, find your exhale. I'm going to introduce to you a pranayama, a breath work called Sitali and Sitkari. Okay. These are cooling breaths. So for Pitta Dosha, anytime you feel fired up or hot, these are great for you. There are a couple of ways to do it. So some of us, if we stick our tongues out, we can make a U with our tongues, or we can form our tongues into a loop or a straw, okay? Some people anatomically cannot do that, all right? You guys see me? Okay, so some people can, some people can't. If you can, you're going to do that with your tongue. Stick your tongue out, take a breath in through your nose, exhale through your nose, and then the next time you breathe in, you're going to breathe in through your straw. And then you're going to draw it in, and you're going to exhale through your nose. Okay, so you would breathe in, exhale. All right, if that does not work for you, this is what we're going to do. We're going to make an O with our mouth, O, and then you're going to bring your teeth together. You're going to breathe in through your teeth, and then you're going to exhale through your nose. Okay? Connect with how that feels, and then after a couple of rounds of getting comfortable with it, you're going to breathe in and out. In and out. And you can let your forehead rest down. Yes. And just keep breathing. Notice how it cools your body. Notice how it calms your mind. Notice the effects of the breath on your body. And then take one more big breath in. And just open your mouth wide. Exhale, release it all with a sigh. Let it go. Good. Uncross your legs if you're on your back. If you are on your belly, press into your palms, send your right toes to the sky, bend your knee, open your hips, stretch out, let it go. And then we're going to move to the other side. So you can cross your left ankle over your right thigh, or bring your left knee behind your left wrist and your left ankle behind your right wrist. Good. If your left ankle is crossed over your right thigh, flex your foot. Take your left hand and gently guide your knee away from your body, very gently. Good. See how that feels. Keep your foot flexed. And then you can interlace your fingers behind your right hamstring. Same thing, move into your Sitali and Sikari breath, either by forming a straw with your tongue or breathing in and out through your teeth. Connect to your breath. For people with Pitta Dosha, our minds can be turbulent. They can be very busy. We're the type of people that go, 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 which can be really hard because we were not designed to go, go, go. When our mind is turbulent, it becomes very difficult to see and to connect with the present moment, to connect with our own bodies, ourselves, our own needs. But when our mind is calm, everything becomes clear. So through our practice, we cultivate calmness and stillness. Take one more big breath in through your nose. Open your mouth wide. Exhale, release it with a sigh. Let it all go. Good. Uncross your legs, windshield wiper your knees from side to side. If you are on your belly, tuck your right toes under, send your left toes up to the sky, stretch it out, pedal it out, let it all go. Create space. Good. And then go ahead and make your way through all the way onto your back if you're not on your back already. Take your arms out into a wide T shape. Bend your knees, bring the soles of your feet to the earth. Drop your knees to the left. Look over your right shoulder. Take a twist. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth wide. Exhale with a sigh. Let it all go. Take another deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth wide. Exhale, release with a sigh. Inhale, bring your knees back to center. Drop your knees to the other side. The right side, shift your gaze over your left shoulder. Or if you did the opposite side, then that's fine. Good. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth wide. Exhale, release with a sigh. Let it all go. Svadhyaya is a Sanskrit word that is used to signify study of oneself. It is also to meditate and to contemplate. Pitta Dosha needs this practice more than the other doshas because it does not come naturally to us. To be contemplative, to be meditative, to slow down, to pause, to check in. So just notice how you're feeling in these moments of stillness yourself. My teacher once told me something very brilliant. I told him I was too busy to meditate, and one of our assignments, this was many years ago, this is when I was yoga teacher training, one of our assignments was to meditate for an hour every day. 21 days. So I'm too busy to meditate, I can't. He said, well, if you are too busy to meditate for an hour, then meditate for 2. And so anyway, I had to do that. I had to meditate for 2 hours. And the amazing thing about it is that I found I not only had the time, but it actually made me better. It made me better to set aside that time for myself. And I didn't lose anything. I only gained. Gently come back to center. Squeeze your knees in. Give yourself a big hug. Interlace your fingers over your shins. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And then open your mouth wide. Exhale with a sigh. Release into your Shavasana. Allow yourself to fully let go and just be still and be in silence. I will be here. The music will be on. Just allow yourself to let go. I'm watching. Just allow yourself to let go. And I will call you back when it is time to close the class. To nowhere to go, nothing to do, just be. Just give yourself permission to stay as you are, as long as you can. And I'll leave you with one set of words to meditate on. It is, I have been a seeker, and I still am. But I stopped asking the books and the stars. I started listening to the teachings of my soul. It's by Rumi. Begin to invite some gentle awareness back to your body. Become aware of your surroundings. Notice the room that you're in. Feel the earth beneath you, supporting you, holding you, cradling your body. Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Find some subtle movement, maybe make circles with your ankles and your wrists. Begin to deepen your breath. And on an inhale, stretch your arms over your head, reach through your fingers, reach through your toes. Find a full body stretch. Exhale, squeeze your knees in, give yourself a big hug in, interlace your fingers over your shins. Rock gently from side to side, eventually finding your way onto your right side, and pause here for a moment in gentle contemplation. Inviting the peace and the stillness that you've cultivated in your practice this morning to be carried with you throughout your day, throughout your week, throughout any interactions you have. Just remember this feeling of peace and of stillness, knowing that it always exists within if you create the time to experience it. When you are ready, use the strength of your arms to push you up to a comfortable seated position. Then bring your hands to rest on top of your knees. share one more pranayama with you because it is very important pranayama and it is balancing. And it's really wonderful to have in your tool belt, especially during allergy season or changes in seasons. It's called Nadi Shodhana, and most of you might already know it, and that's fine. We're just going to practice it together for a few breaths. So you're going to use your index finger and your middle finger of your dominant hand. And you can take these fingers and you can place them on your forehead or your third eye, or you can fold them in. But you want to have access to your thumb and your ring finger, okay? So these are going to be used as toggles to close off your nostrils. You can take your non-dominant hand and turn your palm face up in your lap or on top of your knee. Take a breath in and then close off your right nostril. Exhale through your left nostril. Close your left nostril. Inhale through the right. Close right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Close left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Close right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Close left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Close right. Exhale left. Good. Inhale left. Close left. Exhale right. Release both hands down. Inhale through both nostrils. And then exhale with a sigh. Bring your palms together at heart center. Gently bow your head, close your eyes. Take a moment in gratitude for your practice this morning. Gratitude for showing up authentically and allowing yourself to move into the space of self-study this morning. Finding gratitude for all of the knowledge and lessons revealed. And find gratitude for everyone and everything that shows up in our lives as teachers. May we pause and reflect on our learnings. Bow your head. Thank you so much for allowing me to be your guide. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Peace, Peace, Peace. Namaste.
Thank you, Laura.
Thank you. Thank you all so very much.
That's fabulous. Thank you.
How are you all feeling?
So good.
Good.
Good, good, good.
This is something like a calming energy. That's what I felt. With the
Yes.
last Pitta Dosha energy, I was feeling like that heat in the body. It's like some kind of, cooling effect. That's what. It's not
Good.
like too much cooling, but like still I can, feel like the entire body worked out and I can feel the joints all warmed, but like the overall effect is a cooling one. That's what I felt.
Good. That's beautiful. Thank you for sharing that, Gayatri. I'm so glad. Anybody else? How do you guys feel? How do you feel, Erica, Marinelli?
Very
Really?
calm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. All right. We'll carry that through your day, and meditation starts Sunday morning at 6:30 a.m. It is a 21-day challenge. if you can't make it at 6:30 a.m., I'm going to record it and I'll post the links. Okay, so you can meditate anytime during the day. All right.
So what's the duration you're planning from 6:30 to what?
It's 20 minutes.
20
So 6:50. Yeah.
Okay.
I have to get the girls up and get them on the bus. So yeah, it's 20 minutes. 20 minutes and everybody still has time to do carpool and bus stop. Okay, good.
Bye-bye. Have a good one.
All right. All right, my friends, I will see you soon. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day.
Thank you,
Bye.
Laura. Bye bye.
Bye.